He poured tea over the teapots. They changed colors, all except for one named Tang. Tang didn't change color at all. It turned out that when Tang was being crafted, the old man's wife had suddenly passed away from a heart attack. Tang was never placed in the kiln for firing. He had remained unfinished ever since, and carried sorrow within him because of it. Every night, the teapots gathered to compare how many times they'd been soaked in tea a day. But Tang, who had never been poured on, was constantly mocked and laughed at. All he could do was sit alone on a windowsill. Feeling heartbroken and left out, a small pig teapot came to comfort him, saying that even being poured on countless times was just repetitive labor. But Tang knew only those who'd succeeded had the right to say things like that. The next day, a glowing white ball suddenly rolled into the teapot's room, waking up a groggy Tang. The ball spun and transformed into a robot. It claimed to be from 3 years in the future. Tang didn't believe it, so the robot decided to predict a few things to prove it. It said a plane would pass in 32 seconds. Sure enough, a plane roared overhead right on cue. Then it said a young man with blonde hair and a red jacket would appear and bring Tang a gift. Tang laughed. He thought the shop owner was always the first to enter. But when the store opened, a blonde courier in a red jacket walked in and accidentally spilled leftover tea all over Tang. For the first time, Tang had been soaked with tea. Now he fully believed the robot. He asked the robot to scan him, but the robot discovered its own database was incomplete. It began to question its identity. So Tang made a bold decision to help the robot return to the future. While searching for a wormhole, they ended up back at the old man's home, where they unexpectedly found two mice stealing teapots. In an effort to rescue a female teapot, Tang and the robot fought the mice, but the mice hacked into the robot's voice system and took control of him. Just as Tang and the female teapot were about to be pushed off a cliff, the robot recognized Tang as a friend. It immediately destroyed its voice system and began to fight back. During the struggle, Tang sacrificed himself to save the robot. He threw himself into the kiln along with the mice. But don't forget, Tang was made of clay. In the end, the old man managed to pull him out of the furnace. He believed it was his late wife who had guided Tang into the fire. That gave him back the confidence to start firing teapots again. He brushed the ash off Tang's body, revealing a teapot dressed in brilliant white. Tang had finally become a color-changing teapot.